Alrighty, guys. So next up, we have Cema Santos, and she's talking all about LinkedIn, the professional platform. She's going to give you these 10 amazing tips. I'm going to put her PDF into the chat. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it's set up. So over to you, Cema.
Oops, I was muted. Thank you very much, Trish, and thank you very much for putting together this conference online. So when Trish put this up, and I thought bringing LinkedIn to help everyone to get used to LinkedIn is because I work with LinkedIn every day, and I am known as the LinkedIn lady. However, what I see in our industry is not many therapists, they use LinkedIn really to market themselves. And differently from Facebook, I will show you today how you probably prefer LinkedIn by the end. So I get my first view of everyone in here. And if you can have your screen on so I can see your with your hands tell me what you do or not, or you can just type on your chat. But I'd like to know how many of you have a very active LinkedIn profile. How many of you? And when I say active, is being there at least 3 times a week posting. How many of you? Good. I just see one person here. Let's see the chat. Anyone? A full profile but not using? Yes, not posting. So I went through 129 LinkedIn profiles for therapists, not just hypnotherapists, because I just found few hypnotherapists there, and very few with a good profile on LinkedIn. And what I would like to bring to you today, differently of marketing strategy as an online platform that you may think that it's the way you do. I decide to bring something that is more for you to create a strong profile that will help you to really be there on LinkedIn and more successful than just having a profile that is incomplete, that no one sees, and even LinkedIn doesn't care about, right? So I will go through this, and at the end, I give you some tips about how you can market your profile, but I show you the difference. So I get my screen back to here. So, and I'd like to introduce myself too. So I am in Perth here, and I am a clinical hypnotherapist, and I work also as a career counselor, and I work for one national project reconnecting highly skilled newcomers to their career in Australia. And I have been working with this project for the last 4 years, and to the side, I run my my practice. So let's go to the next one. Yeah. Okay. So for you, I believe the rules, Tricia told you, turn your microphone off. We have time for questions. And if you have questions, you feel free to type them on the chat. However, I used to see at the end. And then I would like you to think about, in like 1 minute, write down what are your goals for this session, because it's very important to you to be very clear about what you want. So at the end, if you don't get what you want, you'll be able to ask me questions, and it's good for me also to know your aim for the session. So I give you 30 seconds. I open my window to get more clear space in here. Good. I saw that Steven posts Monday to Friday. I need to check your Steven. And for some reason, I couldn't find you. I should do it more. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'll be able to help you today then. So let's go. What we do next. Okay, so get me this. And I go to this one. Okay. So I'll be covering what is LinkedIn, because many people get very confused about what is the purpose of LinkedIn. Why should we use LinkedIn, and how to build a strong profile, and how to build a strong network, and also how to use LinkedIn to prospect clients. So as I said before, Cema Santos, a founder of the My Mind Master Co. And my background is in medical research. So I'm an epidemiologist, basically doing research. I did for many years, 20 years. Nowadays, I work as a clinical hypnotherapist and career counselor. I also work as a mentoring coach for the project that I mentioned before. And I have developed the job readiness workshops that includes this workshop about LinkedIn and how people can connect strongly to others and also find jobs and prospective clients. And also I'm a podcaster, so about career and mindset. So the part one here is define LinkedIn. And many people get very confused because they think LinkedIn is a copy of their resume, and it's not the case. And also they think LinkedIn is just for businesses or people looking for jobs, and it's not the case either. So LinkedIn is the largest professional network with nearly 800 million members in more than 200 countries. And it's a very strong and very well known, but not well practiced. So in 2016, Microsoft bought LinkedIn, and LinkedIn has many features of Microsoft that you can see later on. And why should you use LinkedIn in your practice? First, because of their own vision of LinkedIn. Based on their vision, you can create opportunity for you to run your practice and run your business successfully through your network. And also is to connect you with other professionals that you can exchange knowledge, you can exchange experiences, and being more productive and also helping others. And remember, our industry is mainly in any industry, but our industry shows more services. We serve others with our skills. So to be successful in the on LinkedIn, LinkedIn has the options mainly to recruiters, to recruit people, great professionals, to attract talent to their workforce. And as a recruiter, we have on the background a different LinkedIn that we can see everything and everyone. So also businesses, they can market their to the audience out there on LinkedIn differently from Facebook. And you can sell your products on LinkedIn. They have a specific platform for that. And also they have a specific platform called Linda, where you can learn lots of skills and also develop more skills if you want to. So, and how and where I start, and I see many people, and I run these workshops every week. Many people come and they think, I have a profile. And then when you start doing things on LinkedIn, you realize that you don't have a profile that is complete, that lets you to take advantage of all LinkedIn features. And there is a difference between you having the LinkedIn on your phone and having your LinkedIn in your computer. They have different features and they complete each other. Sometimes you cannot see the feature on the mobile, but you can see the feature on the a computer and vice versa. So where do you start? For us as therapists, you have the two options. If we are sole traders, let's say this way, you don't have a business name and the structure of a business, you can have your profile as you are serving others with your services. If you have a business with a name, you can have also your business page that you help you to attract more people to your services. Let's do this. So building your strong profile. What's the difference between a personal and a business profile? Who would you like to tell me here? Anyone? You can even open your microphone and tell me what's the difference in a business profile on LinkedIn and a personal profile. Do you have an idea what's the difference? Or you can type there if you would like to. So let me see if there is any answers. Okay. So I show you how we connect later, okay? I have a very good tip for you, how you can do it. So a LinkedIn profile, it's about you. And anyone who wants to create a business profile also creates, before you create a business profile, you create your personal profile, as like Facebook. So when people ask, what's the difference? What's the best option, LinkedIn or Facebook? And normally I say Facebook is the lower gossip, right? You have lots of good groups in there, but the majority of time is about gossips. LinkedIn, sometimes you have people bringing this culture from Facebook to LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is still very strong as showing you as a professional. And then having a professional profile helps you to show yourself, to sell yourself in a way that people see you as a provider, differently from Facebook, where people see you overselling services and they get very tired of them. So having a business profile means that in your page, you can have all the services that you do as a business. You don't show your face. You don't even need to mention that business is yours. You can have that profile that you just manage behind the scenes and you show everything. Let's say Deloitte. Deloitte has a page as Deloitte where they have all the employees connecting there. You can see all their employees on their page. But who runs that page? No one knows. They believe is Deloitte. When I have my page, my master, I don't have my name, because when I got this contract with the government, because of the conflict of interest, what I do, I signed a contract that I don't market myself as a career counselor on LinkedIn or Facebook or anywhere in Australia. I can sell anything that I do here with the program that I do for the government, but I do offshore. I cannot do anything that are online and offshore, but I cannot sell anything that I do nowadays because of the contract, because I sold all my IP products to this project. So it means if I'm doing something that is similar, I'm duplicating this, and it's not ethical to do. So I have a contract. So I show you my profile and my two business page that I keep quiet, because I just use my personal profile, because I use my personal profile to market the project. So this is the beginning of a LinkedIn profile. If you don't have one, this is the way you start, as any other social media. And the things here with the business page is mainly that you can build your brand awareness. You can also attract followers to follow what you do. And then you can establish, as you make people aware of your brand, you can establish your brand. What's the next then for the personal page? Guess what? There is no difference. You do the same. The only thing is, in your personal page, you show your face. You have your photo in there. In your business page, you have your logo in there. So it's a big problem when people think about LinkedIn as Facebook. They normally come with photos. They are not showing exactly a professional, as a professional should be, dressed to impress. Right. And then I have here some examples for you. People that come and do photos as holidays, the dogs, the family, or doing something silly. So this is not a way you can brand yourself. You need to brand yourself as a professional. A good example of photos that we start here is here, right? Is where we start. Having something that is very clear If you don't need to have a professional taking a photo of you. You can use your beloved mobile phone, but don't take selfies. Find a very neutral wall where you can take photos, do a nice makeup, wear something that's presentable, and ask someone to take a photo of you with the portrait feature on your phone. And then you have a photo and upload the photo. Is the first thing. So when you see here A and B, you see A very, very sad or not very enthusiastic, and you get the B much more enthusiastic. So when you go there, show that you have the enthusiasm to do what you want to do. To go the next. So this is your profile on LinkedIn. Before, a long time ago, LinkedIn had this very squared profile with the squared photo, like passport photo, and many information here. So very, very well polluted. Nowadays, LinkedIn has this, oops, come back, this profile here where you have a banner that is a good place for you to make something related to your business, the photo in the circle, and you have here the name. This is called headline. And one trick for you to learn how to make your first impression is not to be repetitive. In this case here, this person it's an ex-recruiter and founder at career sidekick.com. But if you look to the side, it's where he works, right? Or what his business. So here, there is no necessity of you duplicating this information because it comes up later on automatically. And also where the last time this person went to a course, and then the number of connections. And many people ask me, how much is the number or what many connections do you have to have on LinkedIn to be impressive? You don't have to have. Because if you have just numbers there, I show you later with the connections, it's just a number. If you are not nurturing your network, doesn't mean anything. You have just a number. So regarding the banner that you saw on LinkedIn, I can suggest you to go to Canva, and Canva has all the templates for all the social medias, and you can choose one that you want or create one. And then I suggest you to create something that means something about your services or about you. And when I show you my profile, you have an idea, but this is a good time where you can go to Canva and make something that is about you, about your services. Your headline. Your headline is something that comes underneath your photo. And it mainly, I say, is the big bright tie about you, right? So it's there where you brand yourself, where you say something about yourself. And many people get this very wrong because they want to put everything on the headline. The headline is long and they kill themselves in the beginning. Because the idea for you to have a LinkedIn page is make people curious about you and making them scrolling down until they come to the end of your page and see everything about you. If you say everything on your headline, that's it. You just don't say anything else because people just move to the next. You just lose an opportunity. So I don't know, I have this red thing, was not there on my slide before. I don't know what happened. But your headline is where you show your skills and expertise, where you present your value, your uniqueness, and some keywords of things that you do. So normally when I run these workshops about LinkedIn is around 3 to 4 hours, and people, when they leave the room, they have a headline done. So it's you thinking about your skills, the words that define your services, and not just I'm passionate about and all the things that you don't need to say because you have an about session that you can say everything about you. And LinkedIn, it's mainly, it's your CV, but in a way that you telling people a story. With your CV, you cannot tell people their story as much. because it's 2 pages of things that you need to show everything. Your session about you is where you can make a flow. You can tell your story and then say to your prospective clients how you can help them, right? So the headline needs to be connected to your about and be congruent with what you do. And then I give you some examples. You have some live examples that I show you, the bad and the good ones, and the ones that are almost there. So your about you is mainly to write in the first person. And there is a big mistake that I see people doing is talking about themselves on the second person. Say, oh, Cema does this. Oh, she did this. No, the profile is yours. Write about you, the person writing about you. And introduce yourself as you, not she or him or whatever. Okay, and then you is where you tell people your narrative about what you do. And let's agree, no one become a hypnotherapist after high school. It's not a career for people that, or moms or daddies that think about their kids will be a hypnotherapist. So it's out of the equation. And many of us, we come as later on moving to a new career, discovering hypnotherapy because helped us with at some point, and we decide to embark in this journey. But it's later on. We have very few people that decide to become hypnotherapists as 16 years old. So maybe we need to do this, and instead of the kids nowadays thinking about being a YouTuber or an influencer, they can become an influencer as a hypnotherapist. So it's there where you talk about your narrative, and this narrative needs to have many paragraphs, not just, I see people with one long paragraph that is very boring to read, very tiring. So you can use numerous paragraphs, you can use bullet points, you can do whatever, but you need, this session is where you make people read about you in a flow as a story. Is something very nice. And as hypnotherapists, you know how to get clients in trance and also use metaphors. So we know how to write, right? So, and then here where you use your keywords, the services that you provide, right? Things that if you do a smoking session, if you do weight loss, if you do anxiety. So you need to bring something that connects you to that situation and say more about your keywords about your services. And the main thing is for you not to oversell yourself or your services. This is the area where you show your value and how you can help people, but mainly to connect with people. When people feel they can connect to you, they come and start asking questions about you. And I tell you my experience networking and not talking that I am a hypnotherapist, and people, when they go to my profile, they reach me out and say, oh, I didn't know you do this. I would love to have a session with you. So I learned different ways of marketing myself offline and using my LinkedIn profile. And I want you to be aware that I'll be using here summaries. They are live. If you like them or if you like to see them, just pay attention. Don't copy and paste if you want to do yours, because it's something that we have them online and it's a live one. But let's go. I do this mainly by the end because I show it step by step to you. So the next session of LinkedIn, it's about your experience, where you bring the work that you have done. And as I said, many of us, we don't have like 50 years experience or 40 years experience as hypnotherapists. Many people, they have been there for longer, for sure, and they can use that, but the majority of us, we don't. So doesn't mean that you need to get rid of all your experience in previous jobs and just put hypnotherapy. You can, but if you decide to bring back bring up what you have done before, it's fine too. You just need to show what you have done, what you have to achieve. This is the area of your resume, basically, where you put all your information in there. So you describe what you have done, your achievements, and if there is any media in there, do it. And if you have done conferences, if you have done presentations, if you have done videos, or if you have a channel on YouTube or Facebook, you can even add this to your profile to show your experience. And then comes the education, or as your experience, work experience, your education can go far, far, far away. You don't need to say, oh, this is not relevant to my profile, I don't do it. Many people, they have a PhD, master's, they wanna show that they have done something. It's cool, it's fine, you can do this. And then even like with your education in hypnotherapy, you can do it too. Present everything that you have done as NLP, everything. And if there are organizations where you got your trainings, they have a page on LinkedIn. When you mention them, they have their logo close to your education. Okay, so it's pretty nice. And the other sessions that you have on LinkedIn is the volunteering. You can have also honor and awards, or awards if you have received anything, show off, right? And also here is one point that you'll be talking a lot about: organizations. Organizations that you follow, organizations that you like their ideas, you like the way they do, their missions, their values, is something that you can do that will help you with your network too. So this is a part of your profile. So I go there, I stop here sharing this screen because I want to go through some profiles on LinkedIn. Okay, and as I mentioned to you before, I was very, very, oh my goodness, how people cannot get advantage of LinkedIn here, and having these profiles very poorly done, and where they don't connect to anyone, and they just are there watching others. So I get my I share with you now my live LinkedIn here, where I am. This one here. Yeah, let me get here. Okay, so this is one of the LinkedIn profiles. Everyone can see this. I hope so. I cannot see everyone, but if you just give me a thumbs up, everyone can see my screen? Good. So I go through a few ones that I have selected here, and I'll show you mine at the end. So most of the hypnotherapists that I found online on LinkedIn, they are from America or Europe. Very few in Australia. So let me here. And this one, look at that. She put her name, what she does, okay? And you see here, she separated the things that she does by comma. It's something that I don't suggest you to do. If you have to describe your headline with things that you do, use a vertical bar. And you have an example soon that I show you. So, but at least she put everything that she does as a headline, and then where she works and where she wants the last time to her education. And if I scroll down about her, it's one paragraph, but it's to the point, right? So it's experienced critical care nurse and flight nurse, as well master certified coach and hypnotherapist, serving people to improve their personal development, their weight, their relationships, and their career. And their career is my passion and purpose. So could be better developed. It's still very basic. So you see, when you come here, 90 days without activities. So something that you go there and you don't see anything. But experience shows here. See, she has a page, an experience she got here, a page. That's why comes the logo. And it's just 1 year, 6 months, San Diego, California, but she has done here. And then when it comes to education, where she got her qualifications. One part here that I show later is the skills endorsement and also the interest that she has. So this is one. I will close this one now, and I get another one for you. So love this photo. No banners. This is the default banner for LinkedIn that could be explored in a better situation. Where she comes from, and specifically hypnotherapist, it's fine. Where she is, of course, her page has no logo, and then where she went last time. And very short about her, right? Experienced hypnotherapist with proven results. What is a proven result? People don't know. We need to see the language that we are using too, because we are talking very specific between us as professionals, but not for the client. And specializing weight loss, smoke session, public speaking, and confidence. There is no call to action here as the other one. So she has been more active here. You can see what she comments or something that she has posted here, and where her experience comes from. Okay, and education. Just one, decide not to talk about anything else in it, in experience, professional experience, just as a hypnotherapist. And when she got the education, skills endorsement, some of them, and interest. Okay, that's a good one. Not 100%. This is a good one in terms of banners. The banner here mention where this person is working. That is based here. And this probably is his page in there, but there's no logo. And all these accreditations, let's say here, they don't need to be here, okay? Because you can show this in your education. You don't need to show here. But he says I'm a founder of multi-life therapy, and what he does, yeah, not 100%. About, I quite like the about because he talks about what he does and what he's passionate. So this is the area where you say you are passionate about something, right? And the challenge, and also what he does here. I look forward to sharing my new therapy model, multi-life therapy, with everyone. So it is a way of call to action. I want to share. Do you want to know? Could have a better improvement in this one here, but from the most of the profiles that I saw on LinkedIn as hypnotherapist, this is one of the top ones. Activities, you see this person is very active, has 5,134 followers. This is something that you can choose just to be followed by people, but if you don't do anything, people will not follow you. But you can be followed by people even when you not choose to be followed, okay? And experience, and where it comes from, and also the education, skills endorsement, and recommendations. That's something they'll be talking soon. So let me get out of here. And I have Charlie's going, yeah. So I get another one here. This is very simple. This is very nice with the banner. I love the banner. I love the photo. And she didn't have to say where she works. It would be just hypnotherapist because it's here to the side, if you see. And about her, extremely passionate about helping clients through hypnosis. And he specializes in quit smoking, weight loss, and anxiety, working with clients. So, but no activities in the last 90 days. So a big mistake. And then I come to my page, okay? You to see my profile. What I have here, I have my banner. I don't say that I am a hypnotherapist. You have my photo and have the logo of my business inside of my photo. So they identify me. And here I put, bring dreams to reality. Hold your hand while you find your feet, where I work, and also my last course that I did. So in this case here, why I use this quote, this is a quote for me. I help people to get their dreams as their job dreams in Australia. And for me, that's what I do. And independent if I do through hypnosis or career counseling is what I do. And also, I'm not looking for jobs. I am if you see my profile, my profile is a mix between business and professional. So all my background that you can see here. But when it comes to my profile, you have 2,600 words that you can write in here, or characters that you can use in here, right? I took advantage of everything. I tell in the first paragraphs what I have been through, and then what I do. And then this one, my mission is to provide the best cross-cultural emotional support to multicultural individuals seeking to establish themselves in their new land as human beings. Is this you? What can I do to help you? So I list everything: career counseling, career development, and life design. I help you with this. Clinical hypnotherapy. I help you with this. Mentoring through this. Training, course, and workshops through this. Podcast, and about mentoring coach that I do as part of my job with the government. Why me? I give the reasons why people can connect with me, and it's like they see the similarities. They are migrants. They want to work with me. They want to be with me. And at the end, I say to them, I'm happy to connect. And here are my emails, my personal email and my work email. When I come to my future things, all the videos that I have done, I have, including my logo. I post in here my activities. I am very active every day on LinkedIn. I'm not posting as much, but we have groups that I post a lot inside of our groups. I am the connector and I'm bringing information. And here you can see my experience. There are two ways you can do your experience. One is just listing your experience, and others when you say what you do. Either way, it's okay. But when you list things, when you say about what you do, that's the way. My business, that's why I don't have a logo here anymore, because I took out not to show anything. And also what I do here and my past jobs, right? My education that I just finished one, I'm completing another one. And my volunteer experience, many people don't see the importance of putting volunteering. If you have done, put in there. It's very, very well worth done this. And I have the skills endorsements, my recommendations, organizations here where you can list your boards, where you have your affiliations as well. If you have published anything, language that we speak, services that you do, you can do here on your accomplishments. And my interests and causes that I care about. So my profile is complete. So I want people, when they see here on my headline, bring dreams to reality, I don't say what I do. And they don't know what I'm doing here with hypnotherapy until they come to the end. Okay, so I stopped sharing this one here. I see the questions soon, but I need to share again what I was up to. So, and how you did your strong network. Your strong network comes from a strong profile. If you don't have a strong profile, people don't see the reason why they want to connect with you. And when you do what I had said to you before with your profile, you then start networking much more wiser. So how can you really network on LinkedIn? You have your first degree connections that are directly connected to you. They have the second degree connections that are connected to your first degree, but not to you. And you have the third degree connections that are connected to the second degree, to your first degree, but not to you. So you can see everything about these degrees. You can have your followers, you can have group connections, and you can have your organizations, as I said before. So regarding your group connections, there are some groups of hypnotherapy on LinkedIn that you can search and ask to join the group. They are not very active. I haven't seen many of them doing something, but you can at least connect with people in there. And how you network well? Well, the first thing is you need to have this strong profile. You need to be there on LinkedIn, see what people are doing. Are they posting? Are they saying something? So is the first way of doing is you to watch people, observe people. Second, comment on their posts, because when you comment on their posts, it's not saying, oh, nice, celebrate or something like that, or awesome. You need to say something that engages people, because everyone, the first, second, and third degree, that you see your photo, that you see your headline, and then if the comment that you make them curious to know about you, guess what? Then you click on your profile and see what you do. So then when you have group interactions, it's the same. People are there talking. If you just keep quiet, don't say anything, you never have a connection. But if you start posting also and comment, wonderful. You can blog yourself on LinkedIn and make some contribution about what you do to others without overselling. That's something very, very wrong that I see on LinkedIn. People say, oh, I do this, I can help you, come to me. No. Do things more sophisticated, that people see the value that you are bringing to them. Okay, how you can prospect clients. As I showed it to you on LinkedIn, you have the people that do endorsements. That are the places where you can get your clients or get your colleagues to endorse your services, endorse your professionalism. And that is the best way people see the testimonials. It's not called the testimonials, it's called oh my goodness, just said, you forgot. So, and then is for you to be very personal and then very keen to the point. Share your relevant experience on your about you and be sure you are available for the clients. So you see, you put a post on there and people have been 90 days without going to LinkedIn. If a client go there, you want to connect it with them, they don't respond because they are not there. And if it's possible, take people out from LinkedIn to do a face-to-face connection. It's how you do it. Not overselling. It's ridiculous the way people do it. And I have seen many hypnotherapists, especially from my country, telling everyone, oh, it's me, come, I can help you, I can help everyone, I can solve your problems. So people, you'll be very doubtful that you really can. And if you are overselling yourself, you are really firing yourself to death. So the summary here, I get the question soon. Prepare your personal profile, your business profile. If you have a business, make a business profile and connect them. And then you can share things that you post on your business profile, on your personal profile, and vice versa. You can do both. But when you post on your business, you don't show yourself. It's just your business. Have a nice photo. Have a nice banner. Create something about you, what you do, that make people like, I'm very curious, I want to be there, or they relate themselves. Have a very nice headline without overselling yourself too. About you, it's everything about your narrative, how you can connect with people, how you can help them. Show your experience. How long have you been doing what you have been doing? And then if you just start, it's okay. You go, and then one day you have lots of experience. Education, show where you have done your studies, where you went through to do your hypnosis courses, and create your network. So when you go out to any event and people ask what you do, and you want to connect with them or something, you have your mobile, and on your mobile, if you open your LinkedIn profile, you have on the search bar, you have to the right side, you have the little, if you click in the little icon that you have on the corner of your search, it's the your code, right? It'll show you soon your code that you can, on this presentation, you can see that you can connect with people because they can scan your code that goes straight to your page, then you connect with them straight away. And also your prospective clients, don't go everywhere telling what you do that you can help everyone. Make people curious about you, your narrative, and then they want to be with you. That's the way I get my clients. I don't sell that I can help them with everything. I make them curious about what I do, and they want to come to see me. Marketing for you, your tips. Use hashtags when you do your posts. Let's say you see an organization and you want to share a post. Say something about what you are sharing, not just sharing for the sake of sharing to make people see you. Comment about what you are sharing, and then put hashtags. The moment that you start using hashtag on your post, LinkedIn will start collecting your best hashtags, and every time when you are posting something, LinkedIn brings to you your hashtags differently from Instagram. LinkedIn just shows you just click there, you are and your hashtags are on your post. So use a LinkedIn profile and a LinkedIn page if you want to. Otherwise, boost your LinkedIn profile, but if you don't have a LinkedIn page. Create posts of varying length. You don't need to create things that are forever to read. If you have a little videos, if you have short quotes, say something, okay? Just for you to be there and get the algorithms. Remember, everything is about algorithm. If you are not there, people don't see you. Share, as I said before, the articles that you are sharing, say something. Keep your publishing schedule consistent. If you want to publish once a week, it's fine. Start with once a week. And as you prepare things, see how you go. You may get more interaction with others. There is something that you can do is also customize your public profile URL, and I will show you how you do it soon. But it's instead, because when you have your page and or Facebook too, you have numbers, letters, and everything. You can customize to have your name as your URL. Take advantage of the blog and website links on your LinkedIn profile. Bring things from your website to LinkedIn, post on LinkedIn, and then it goes to you. Add a profile, the badge to your profile when you people want to find you. It's a new feature on LinkedIn. If you are casual, or if you wanna, if like for us providing services, you can add a profile badge on your LinkedIn. Take advantage of LinkedIn endorsements. As I mentioned before, it's your online podium, connecting with people and become also a connector. Become someone that talks about the industry with knowledge. Okay, here it's how we can connect. This is what I was telling you before. When you open your LinkedIn profile, you have your codes that people can scan and connect with you straight away. You don't need to search for people, their names. Just get this scan on your mobile. Technology, it's wonderful now and can help you a lot. So I stopped sharing my screen. I know it was a very quick one. And then let's see if I can get the questions here. And if you want to open your microphone and ask anything as well, please let me know. Oh, the premium member, you don't need to. The premium member, my experience, is more for us that are looking for professionals for jobs. Recruiters, we use LinkedIn profile to see everything. So we want to see people's resume and everything. So LinkedIn Premium for us is wonderful. It's $49 per month, but you don't get much if you don't do anything, right? So use your free one. Unless you want to learn something and you go to use through Linda, it's something that is nice. But even though for learning on LinkedIn, you have 1 month free that you can use it. And then you don't need to pay for anything. But if you need to be very conscious that if you sign up for 1 month free, do it as much as you can.